Doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
Nice. I'm doing really well. Thanks for asking.
Okay.
Antonio, where are you from?
I'm from Spain. I'm
From
from
Spain.
Spain. Yes.
Okay.
But
And
I'm living in Manchester, UK.
okay, in
Yeah.
Manchester, in the UK. Cool.
Yes.
How long have you been in Manchester?
Almost 4 years. Yes. Almost 4 years.
For a year or for four
Yeah.
years?
Almost 4 years.
Okay.
Years.
Wow. Nice. Cool.
Yes.
Do you like it?
Uh, I'm working here. It's fine. The
Okay.
weather is not really good.
Yeah.
Um, but it's fine.
Yeah. Definitely. Okay. And we've also got who do we have? Javier. Javier, how are you doing?
I'm good, Joshua. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. And so Javier, what's your day been like today?
I was doing some cleaning around the house in my yard,
Okay.
and take a time to take the class.
Cool. Nice. I'm glad you got a little bit of time. And Susanna, how's it going, Susanna?
Mm, I'm fine. I wake up now.
Okay, so you just woke up?
Yes.
Okay, nice. It's good to have you in class. Susanna, where are you from?
I'm from Mexico.
Okay. And where in Mexico?
In Mexico City.
Okay, cool. Really nice. Um, and Gabriela, welcome to class. Gabriela, how's it going?
Hello, I'm very well, thank you.
Nice, good to hear. Susanna, or Gabriela, what have you done today?
I was at my best friend, and
Okay.
we chatted, and we ordered pizza. So that's all.
Nice. How was the pizza? What kind did you get?
It was it was made with ham and cheese, uh, just the usual things.
Okay. Yeah, ham and cheese.
It was fine. It was good.
Cool. Good to hear. And one thing, we'd use the possessive S with my friends. So I was at my friends. Yeah,
With
so instead of saying at my friend, my friends.
two. Uh-huh. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, of course. And let's have Ciro. Ciro, so what do you like to do for fun? What do you do in your free time?
What I like to do in the free time?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, I like learning language, obviously, course. I like doing fitness, and also I like reading. I like also reading books in English.
Okay,
So
nice.
I can improve my English reading the books in English. I like it
Cool.
very much, and I also speak a little bit of French and Spanish, and I'm trying to improve my English. I like it very much.
Nice, yes.
For me, the very important thing is to improve my understanding, because in August I went to London and I have had many difficulties to understand the people who told when they spoke to me, and so I want to improve my understanding, my comprehension of the English spoken.
Okay, of spoken English.
Or spoken English, okay.
Mm-hmm. But cool, definitely a really good goal.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
I guess spoken English is always harder, especially in London, because they've got a pretty strong accent.
Yeah, so it is. Also because you can meet people from other countries, so they have an accent very, very strange. And also if you have studied English for a lot, the accent is very different.
Yeah, for sure. And so, Antonio, what about you? What do you like to do for fun?
One of the more important thing for me is the English, because I am living here and I need to learn as much as I can. I spend a lot of time watching films, watching television. From time to time I go to the city center and That's my thing. When I have holiday, I try to go to Spain very quickly and spend my time in Spain with
Yeah.
friends, family, and very people that can. Yes.
Okay. Nice. Susana, what about you? What do you like to do?
Well, in this moment, I have to work and work almost every day. And when I have free time, I like sleeping or watching TV.
All right.
Yes,
What do you like?
I'm very lazy sometimes.
Okay, which is fine. What do you like to watch on TV?
Series
Okay, series.
or soap opera sometimes too.
Okay, sometimes soap operas. Oh, okay, good. And I guess let's get started with today's class. And let's start with Javier. Can you read the title in the next 2 lines?
Well, going grocery shopping. Today we will talk about going to the grocery store, learn food idioms, practice common grocery store interactions.
Good. Maybe just grocery. Grocery, Javier.
Grocery.
Yeah, grocery.
Grocery.
Nice. And then really nice job with interactions. Fun. And Javi, can you ask?
Of course.
Yeah, can you ask Gabriela the first question?
Okay, Gabriel. How often do you go grocery shopping? When was the last time you went?
I go to the grocery shop about 3 times a week, and once in a month I go to a big shopping. Then I can buy what is a bigger amount of food.
Okay, maybe we can buy in bulk. Okay, so I go to the grocery shop about 3 times a week. Once a month I go to a big shopping center where I can buy in bulk.
Yeah.
Good.
And I was yesterday.
I went yesterday.
I went yesterday.
Okay, good. And Gabriela, can you ask Ciro the next question?
Yes. Do you make a grocery list, or do you pick out what you want at the store?
When I do to the grocery, I go often with my wife. So my wife write down a grocery list, and after we use that grocery list. Also, if often my wife forget the grocery list at home, and so she has to remember what do we have to buy, and it's very very funny because I said to I tell my wife, have you the grocery list? Oh, I forgot it at home. So she has to remember. Yeah, always. It happens often. This. And also, I asked my wife, what do we have to buy? She told me, she always tell me, no, we have to buy only milk and bread. And after we have a cart full of things. So we buy everything. Everything. Yeah, car. We buy milk, bread, meal. All we need, other things like chocolate, coffee,
Okay.
flour, yes, also flour, many things. Yeah, so I try not to go to the grocery store. I try to send my wife to do this, but sometimes I go, me too, with my wife.
Okay. Sometimes I go with my wife as well. Maybe. Instead of saying sometimes I go me too, it'd be a little bit redundant because you already have the subject pronoun. So sometimes I go with her too.
With her. Okay.
Yeah, but that's good.
Okay.
One other thing, I ask her, do you have the shopping list? Instead of have you the shopping list, we need the auxiliary verb to do. So do you have it? But good, that was awesome. Really good. That's hilarious. So yeah, when you go and you have a list, you always buy way more things, but you always forget your list. All right, and Ciro, can you ask Antonio the next question?
Yes. What items are always on your grocery list?
Usually I don't write any grocery list, but because I used to buy the same thing every week. It's only one time a week, once a week, when I go to the shop, to the grocery. I buy many products. I buy milk. I buy bread, whole bread, whole meat. I think that is the name. Fruit, ham. The usual thing for me.
Okay, so bread, whole wheat bread, fruit, ham, that sort of thing.
Yes. The name of the bread. What is the pronunciation? Holy bread, holy meal,
Whole wheat.
holy.
The
Okay.
whole, and then wheat.
Okay.
Whole wheat bread.
Um,
Is that
yes.
okay?
Okay.
Cool. Okay, cool. And
Okay.
let's have Antonio. Can you ask Susana the middle question?
Do you make a grocery list or do you pick up what you want at the store?
No, I don't make a grocery list when I go to shop, but I pick out the thing that I think is necessary for my home.
The things that I think are necessary. Does that make sense? So if you look in the chat box, in the VerbLink chat box,
Yes.
yeah, can you see what I've written?
For me, it's not necessary. At
Yeah,
least.
the things that are necessary for my home, right?
Okay. Yes.
Okay. Just because things is plural. But good. Okay. Any questions on this page? Does anybody have any questions?
Yes, teacher. Can you repeat again the pronunciation grocery or grocery?
Yeah, so it sounds like grocery. Like that. Grocery. Does that make sense? Susana?
Grocery.
Yeah, grocery.
Okay. Thank you.
And let's go read through these.
Sorry, Joshua. Sorry for interrupting you.
No
I have
worries.
two questions. Is right to say how often do you go to grocery shopping also, or just how often do you go grocery shopping?
How often do you go grocery shopping sounds better. You could say, how often do you go to the grocery store?
Okay.
What was the question that you asked? How did you form it?
Yes, if I can use you go to grocery shopping.
No. So if we have go grocery shopping, there's no to,
Okay.
in this case at least.
Okay. Okay, because I speak Spanish. I tend to add articles when when in places where it's don't need it.
Yeah, which happens every once in a while. Yeah, I mean, so in this case, It's like saying go to shopping, so that'd be the infinitive. So you'd be making it kind of infinitive, go to grocery shopping, but it sounds too awkward in this case.
Okay.
So just use go grocery shopping. So you use it as a gerund.
Okay.
So,
Thank you. And the other question, in my case, I used to go grocery shopping with my wife and do a big shopping, a big purchase for grocery once a month. But in the weeks, we do a small grocery shopping. Is there a word in English to name it? To name that or to call it? Por ejemplo, en español, yo hago una compra grande durante el mes, pero hago encargos o pequeñas compras en la semana. En inglés hay una palabra para eso.
I don't think so.
Small shops.
So just, I guess, like picking up small things.
Pick up.
Yeah, I gotta go pick some things up at the store.
Okay.
But I don't think we have really we don't differentiate between big purchases and small purchases, at least not that I can
Okay.
think of right now.
Okay. Okay.
But good
Thanks.
question.
Here, I think that is more usual to say convenience store. Convenience stores.
Yeah, the convenience store.
Is,
Yeah, I mean,
in America is the same word, or is grocery only, or it's possible
yeah,
to use both
the convenience store
convenience stores.
is generally like a small store on the side of the road.
Okay.
On the side of the road. They often have like chips and snack food
Okay.
and sodas.
Mm.
Yeah. Things like that. So I guess you could go to the convenience store for some groceries, but not very many. You go to like a fruit market or a small grocery store. I don't know, a supermarket is another one. Supermarket. Those are generally a little bit bigger than a grocery store. But yeah. Okay. Any other questions on this page? Okay. And let's go read through these words. Susana, can you read through the words?
Okay, teacher. Vocabulary. Number one, shopping cart, produce, delight, condiment, bakery, brand name essence, snack, dairy, and paper or plastic.
And so a couple of small things. Produce. Can you repeat produce?
Produce,
Yeah, good. So produce. We also have produce.
produce.
Yeah, so they're different things. We'd be talking about the first pronunciation, so produce. And let's have Javier. Can you explain the difference between produce and produce?
Well, I think one of the meaning is to create something.
Produce.
Mhm.
And the other could be like vegetables.
Yeah, fruits and vegetables.
Yes.
And can you repeat vegetables?
Vegetables.
Close. Vegetables. Vegetables.
Vegetables.
Nice. There you go. Vegetables. Okay. And Susana, can you read produce and produce?
Yes, teacher. Produce, produce.
Nice. Good. And Alexander, welcome to class. Alexander, how's it going?
Hello, it's going pretty well.
Good. Nice to hear. And so welcome to class. Also, Susanna, deli.
Deli,
Yeah, deli. Condiments
condiments,
and items.
items.
Good. And I think we're good here. Does anybody have any questions about any of these words? Any questions?
What is the
Excuse
meaning
me.
deli?
Okay, let's start with Susanna.
Okay, thank you. What is the meaning deli?
Dairy.
Deli.
Ah, okay. And the question, we need a preposition. So what's the meaning of deli? We could
Okay.
ask.
What is the meaning of deli?
Good. Does anybody know? What's deli mean?
I think that is product that is created usually with milk. It's for a long time. You can consume that product for a long time, like chorizo or ham or this kind of thing, or baloney,
Yeah.
or this kind of product, milk, but with usually with paper or this kind of thing to extend the time to be consumed.
Yeah, so generally products that are produced with meat, so they're like meat products, but they're pre-cooked and pre-packaged generally, not always packaged, so you can get them by the kilo or the pound. So yeah, just pre-cooked. Um, Also cheese. Um, cheese. So we get cheese and meat at the deli. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, good. And there's another question. I'm not sure who was going to ask it. Was it Ciro?
Excuse me, yes. What's the meaning of dairy?
Dairy. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
does anybody know? What's the meaning of dairy?
I think milk products.
Yeah, definitely milk products. For sure. Okay. Any other questions here?
Okay. Excuse me, Joshua, what about paper or plastic?
Good. Does anybody know when somebody would ask this question?
Yeah.
Okay.
It when you someone will ask you this question when you stand next to the cash desk and there is no bag to put your good that you bought, and it's like a bag for your goods products.
Okay. What kind? Okay.
Good. Yeah, for your groceries, you could even say. So, exactly. What kind of bag do you want for your groceries? Okay. And any other questions?
Not for me.
Okay. Okay, good. And let's go on to the next page. Gabriela, can you explain what's happening in this picture?
Hmm. Mhm. Hmm. I think the kids dreaming about snacks and sugar things like candy, hmm. And their mother is thinking have oh, I don't know. Have okay. she's thinking of on her car's. Oh, I don't know. I can't explain.
Does anybody
Sorry.
know what the mom is thinking? That's okay.
Can I try?
Yeah, go ahead.
I think here is a family, a mother and her child and her children, and there is three or two. Yeah, there is three kids, and they want a lot of products. They want a lot of snacks in the magazine, and their mother already know that her children will probably ask her to buy a lot of things, and that is why she's thinking that her car, that in her car, that she's thinking that there isn't enough room in her car, and like her car will be full, and don't and cannot drive because it is very how to say.
Oh, not quite. I think it's a little bit different. Ciro, can you explain really briefly?
Yeah, I think she's thinking about killing her children because she's thinking to throw down her car with her children.
Yeah, so she's thinking about pushing her car off a cliff with her kids in it. So it's a little bit brutal. Obviously she's not going to do it. Yeah, so I guess, Gabriela, what's the saying about going to the grocery store with kids?
Sorry.
Well, I guess,
Okay.
yeah, what's this say about what it's like to go to the grocery store with kids?
Oh, it's very hard and annoying.
Okay, good. Yeah, that's solid. Javier, what about you? What do you like, or do you like or dislike going to the grocery store with kids?
Excuse me, Joshua, I couldn't hear you.
Okay, do you like or dislike going to the grocery store with kids?
Oh, well, I dislike because I know that sometimes children used to ask for buying a lot of things in the supermarket, but probably not. The parents used to have to teach them that you only going to buy the things that are really things that they really need to buy. Well, sometimes you can buy some what's the word? Witches?
Buy some what?
What the kids want. I don't know how to tell it to say it in English.
Like a treat?
Yes, make a treat, but not always. The parents could do that
Right?
or can
Yeah,
do that.
but parents can't always do that, for sure. Nice. And a couple things back a while ago, Gabriela, when you said the kids dreaming about snacks, remember we just used the present progressive, so they are dreaming about snacks and sugary things. But I think other than that, you guys did a really good job with your grammar. It sounded pretty good. Does anybody have any questions or comments on this page?
Yeah. Cliff. What does cliff mean?
Okay, a cliff. What's a cliff? Does anybody know?
It's in the mountain when cut the mountain. You can see, but it's nothing to go down. is you need to take another way because it's impossible to go down of the mountain for that way.
Yeah.
It's,
It's like a sheer drop. Canyons often have cliffs on their sides. So if you look at the Grand Canyon is just cliffs, pretty much. Does that answer your question?
Absolutely.
Okay, good. And any other questions here? Okay, let's go on. Okay, and let's have Javier. Can you ask Ciro the first question?
Okay, Ciro, can you tell me where the products section is?
What are you looking for?
Okay, close.
Products. Okay, the product section is you have to go straight on. After you have to turn right.
You have to turn right. Good. Nice job. And produce. Can you repeat produce?
Produce.
Yeah. Can you repeat that too, Javi?
Produce.
Yeah, good. Produce. And Ciro, can you ask Antonio the next question?
Okay.
Can you do a price check for me?
Yes, of course. I can check the price, and it's $65.
It's $65?
Yes.
Nice. Good. That's perfect.
I'm sorry, it's too expensive.
Okay.
No problem.
I'm looking for something cheaper.
Okay. Maybe in the section you can find it.
Nice. Maybe we could say maybe in the generic section.
Yeah, in the section.
You can find it. What's a generic section? Does anybody know?
I think where there are things not branded.
Yeah, non-branded.
Non-brand
things for sure. So generally less advertising, less famous. So no brands. So that's generic. They're cheaper, less expensive.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Good. Antonio, can you ask Alexander the next question?
Do you have more soda in the bag?
Soda?
So, yes, liquid for drink.
Sit down here.
This
no, sorry. Do you have prepackaged candy? Prepackaged candy?
Yes, sure. Of course, we have the prepackaged candy, and you just have to go straight ahead and then turn left, and there you will find the section where you can take this candy. Yes. Did I answer your question?
Yeah, yes, of course. Thank you.
Thanks. Maybe there you'll find the candy section.
Candy. Okay.
Good.
The pronunciation is prepackaged.
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 Yeah, prepackaged.
Prepackaged.
Okay, good. What's prepackaged candy? Does anybody know?
Yep.
Can you explain?
Prepackaged candy is a candy not in the box. They align in some, I don't know, basket or something, and you have to put as much as you want and put them in the paper and plastic.
That would be loose candy. Or unpackaged.
Oh, I mixed up.
Okay. Yeah. So that's loose candy or unpackaged candy. So that's in a box, and you put it into a plastic bag and weigh it and decide how much you want, like that. Yeah.
So then vice versa.
Sorry.
Then vice versa.
So I'm not sure what you mean.
I mean about the meanings, the opposite meaning.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. The opposite meaning. So this is prepackaged candy, right here. Okay. And let's have Alexander. Can you ask Susanna the next question?
Okay. Do you have more soda in the bag? Susanna, do you have more soda in the bag?
No. No, thank you. I don't want more soda. I'm not thirsty in this moment.
Okay. This would be like, ¿Tienes más soda en la bodega? So this is the client asking the worker. So in the back, do you have more soda in the back? So if, Susanna, if you're the worker, how would you respond?
Yes, I have more soda in the bag. What kind of soda would you like?
What kind of soda would you like? Alexander, how would you answer?
Let's see. Without. Just a sec. Let me think. With how?
Other flavor.
What? How can I say the substance of the water when it's like quiet without without bubbles?
Just water? Just bottled water? With no bubbles?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, bottled water is just water in a bottle.
No. I mean without bubbles.
Without bubbles?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm saying, I think that's just regular water.
Ah, okay.
So regular water doesn't have any bubbles? I'm not sure what you want to know.
Okay, regular water, I understood that. And what about the opposite meaning? Like the water with bubbles, the
Carbonated
soda.
water.
Yeah, carbonated.
Or soda water, or club soda is a little bit different. And then if you get it with quinine, that's tonic water. That's a little bit different.
Okay, then Susanna, I'd like to buy some carbonated water for my children.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Oh, that's actually.
Moment, I need to see in the back.
Okay, I'll be waiting for you here.
Good, nice. And we can also call that seltzer. Seltzer's probably the most common.
Seltzer.
Yeah,
Okay.
seltzer. Carbonated water, club soda, soda water, and then tonic again is a little bit different. Okay, good. And
Excuse me, Joshua. Excuse
Yes.
me. Can I ask? In this sentence, do you have more soda in the back? In this case, in the back we mean the warriors. The warriors.
in the back, it's like in storage.
In storage. Okay.
Is still like packaged for transport.
Ah, okay. Very well.
Yeah, so generally it's like a storage area. Right when it comes off of the truck, they probably put it into the back, into storage, where it sits in boxes until the stock on the shelves runs out, and then they get it from the back and put it on the shelves.
Okay.
And this is for like a
Joshua,
big supermarket. Yes.
sorry,
Go ahead.
we can use also in the back room.
In the back room. Yeah, you could. I think in the back sounds a little bit better than in the back room.
Okay.
But both would work. Okay. And Susana, can you ask Javier the next question?
Is this on sale?
Okay, let me check. It doesn't have the price, the tax price on it. Wait a minute, please.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, good. Nice. I guess that's good. What's the difference, Javier, between on sale and for sale?
On sales mean that it has a reduced price,
Mm-hmm.
and for sale it means that it's available for purchase.
Good.
Ah. Okay.
Perfect.
Purchase reduced price.
And good. Let's have Javi. Can you ask Gabriela the next question?
Gabriela, do you sell alcohol?
Yes, you can find it on the third shelf on your right.
Okay. Maybe we could say in the third aisle.
Uh-huh.
So the third shelf, I guess it could work. It seems a little bit odd, so a shelf would be like a level, kind of. Like, I guess you could say the third shelf on your right. So in a short distance.
Third aisle on your right.
Yeah, I think the third aisle on your right sounds a little bit better. But again, it's hard because I don't know what directions you're specifying. But good. Okay. Okay. And any questions? Any questions on this page?
Sorry, can you repeat this asile? I think asile.
Aisle. Good. What's an aisle?
Okay.
Does anybody know?
It's like a corridor or like a lane? No, a lane.
Yeah, a corridor, a lane. Yeah, like a hallway. So generally, aisles have food on shelves on both sides of the hallway, of the corridor. Yeah, and that's an aisle. Good. Any other questions on this page? Okay. Let's look through these idioms. And let's have Gabriela. Can you read the title and the directions?
Yes. Food idioms. Read these food idioms and guess what they mean. Next, try to use them in sentences.
Good.
Bring home the bacon. Bad egg. Not my cup of tea. In a nutshell. Piece of cake. Spill the beans. Cheesy.
Good job. Gabriela, what's bring home the bacon mean?
Which one? Sorry.
The first one, bring home the bacon.
That means who earn money in a family.
Yeah. So the person who earns money in a family. brings home the bacon. Okay. Sorry, hold on 1 second. And who can think of any other idioms that we use for the person who wins or the person who earns money in a family? So other food idioms for the person who wins, who brings home the bacon? Any ideas? What other food idioms do we have for this person?
Maybe bring home the beans.
Not quite. We call them the breadwinner. So the person who brings home the bacon is the breadwinner as well, in a family. But good. Okay, what about the next one, Ciro? What about this one?
Bad egg. Bad egg. I don't know. I don't have idea what's or the meaning.
I don't have any idea.
I don't have any idea. Okay, no.
Okay. Yeah, it's a tough one. Antonio, what about a bad egg? Do you know what a bad egg might be?
I think so. I think that is, for example, in a group of, in a sibling, is one person that is different in a family.
Yeah, so...
in Spanish, it's a bad coat or a bad beef or something like that. That is a person that is different, something that is different in a group.
That's more like a black sheep. Somebody who's different.
Yeah, black sheep. Black sheep. Yeah.
Yeah, which is close. A bad egg would generally be someone who is frequently in trouble or causes problems. Would be a bad egg.
Troublemaker.
Pardon?
Troublemaker?
A troublemaker, yeah. For sure. Okay, and what about the next one? Where are we? Ciro, do you know what not my cup of tea means?
Not my cup of tea. I'm sorry, I don't know. I don't have an idea.
Okay. What about you, Alexander?
Yes, I know. It's like that you like. Not my. Yes, not my cup of tea. It's not, it means that you don't like that. Like. It's not my cup of tea. I don't want it. I cannot do that. Yeah, and I won't do that because it doesn't work with me. And
Yeah, I think it's more like I don't like it and I don't want to do it, then I can't do it. But yeah, so what's an example? What's an example of something that can be not your cup of tea?
for example, let's go tomorrow to play. Let's go tomorrow playing some piano, and the another person is answering like, no, it's not my cup of tea.
Yeah. Good. Yeah, no, that's not my cup of tea. Perfect. And Susanna, what about the next one in a nutshell?
I don't know, teacher. I think that is no, I have no idea.
Okay, I don't have any idea. And so we've got, who do we have? Joseph. Joseph, welcome to class.
Hi, Joshua.
Hi. And Joseph, what about you? Do you know what in a nutshell means?
I don't know.
Okay. Javi, what about you?
Well, me neither.
Okay. Ciro, what do you think?
Yes, I think the meaning is in a few words. I say something in a nutshell. The meaning is in a few words. I don't need to use many words to say one thing.
Yeah. So you don't want to say it. You don't want to take up
Afterwards.
too much time. So in a nutshell is briefly, or in a few words exactly. Susanna, can you use that in a sentence in a nutshell?
Okay. Mm, okay. Don't tell me more. Just go to in a nutshell.
Okay, just tell me in a nutshell. I don't have time for the whole story, maybe. And that'd work for sure. Okay. Joseph, what about this next one?
It's okay.
Teacher, sorry, I have to go, but it was a nice class. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, thanks, Susanna. Have a really good day.
Um,
And yeah, Joseph.
I think that is something when you know that something is very easy. It's very easy to do.
Yeah. Yeah, so something that's very easy is a piece of cake, for sure. What about the next one, Javi?
Spill the beans. Well, I don't know. I don't know. What does it mean?
Okay. Gabriela, what do you think? Spill the beans.
I think when you tell a secret,
Yeah.
you spill the beans.
Perfect. Yeah, so when you tell a secret, you spill the beans. Really good. Okay. And maybe what about the next one, Javi? Do you know what cheesy means?
No.
Okay. Ciro, what about you? Cheesy?
Cheesy, I think kitsch looks like teach. One more thing is cheesy, it's kitsch. It's not good.
Yeah. So yeah, quiche is a good one. So I think silly, goofy, um, not of good quality, you
Not
could
of good.
say. Good. Okay. Um, does anybody have any questions on this page? Okay. Let's go and try to fill a couple of these out. And let's start with Antonio. Can you try the first one?
Do you want here jacket? Sissy?
Yeah.
Sissy jacket?
Joke. Joke.
Joke. Sissy joke.
And what about the next one? Alexander.
Okay. Mary the Gap and Todd stays at home and takes care of the kids. Mary brings home the bacon, and Todd stays at home and takes care of the kids.
Good. Okay. Really nicely done. And Joseph, what about the next one?
I never liked singing. I guess it just wasn't. Wasn't piece of cake. Piece of cake.
Not piece of cake. Slightly different.
Spill the beans.
Not quite. There's another one.
It just wasn't.
Maybe we can add a possessive pronoun, my.
Just wasn't
My cup of tea.
Yeah. Good. This just wasn't my cup of tea. Perfect. And Javier, what about the next one?
That's it in a nutshell. I'll tell you the whole story at dinner tonight.
Good. Okay. perfect. And what about the next one, Gabriela?
Hmm. I heard John finally spilled the beans to his wife about he got fired.
And what about the next one, Ciro?
Filling those idioms was a piece of cake.
Good.
It
Idioms.
is idioms. Okay.
Good. Filling in those idioms is a piece of cake.
Okay.
Really good job. Does anybody have any questions on anything about this page or these idioms?
Can I ask? Is there some opposite meaning of "in a nutshell"?
Not that I know of.
I mean, the whole story, like, no?
So in a nutshell is just like briefly, because remember
Yes,
nutshells.
yes, I know. But I'm asking. I'm asking about. Is there some opposite meaning of "in a nutshell"? Like the whole story, in every detail.
No, I don't think so. So yeah, in a nutshell would just be like briefly and as fast as possible.
I mean, is there some idiom?
Okay.
Yeah, about the whole story that if I wanna hear from you the whole story, like in every detail, is there some idiom that is describing?
Not that I can think of now.
Okay.
Tell me the juicy details. The juicy details is the only thing I can think of right now. Unfortunately, I do have another class right after this. I gotta close this and start up my next class. But thanks for coming in, and hopefully I'll see you guys again soon.